Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It's Godan. So the event for the new Mancer, the Cryomancer, is live. Having some serious technical difficulties right now. It looks like we're getting through it. This event is going to be popular. The only question is how far are you going to go? Are you going to go all the way for the new Relics? Or just stop at the Titan? It's a big decision. The Titan obviously has potential to be a great attacker. So I know I'm going to get the Titan, maybe do a little bit more. But in this stream, I wanted to share this. There are some new relics. Thanks to Entheogen. Hey, welcome, man, Zoltan. We have these new relics. I think they were leaked a while ago, and it showed. It was leaked by Yuki as an April Fool's joke, but it looks like it's real. Zoltan, not much, man. We got some new relics. Now I know people have spent some divine gems on the altars recently, but there are 5 new relics. I don't know when they're going to be released, but this is the Berserker relic, the Hornet's Fury. Look at the potential for damage on attack, the critical. And now everything has these new skills. Every 20% Titan health loss, call a reinforcement of the same element. That's interesting. Then we have the Beetle's Guard for the Guardian. More health, double on defense, double armor on defense. And then what does it say? Shield a Titan or troop when a spell is cast upon them. 10 times. Yeah, these relics look insane. I like to know when they're coming out. The Dragonfly Pursuit for the Ranger. Double damage on defense. Titan and troop armor piercing. And on allied troop death, a 20% chance to call the same troop, max 5. The potential for a lot of damage on attack, the potential for being a great defender is just totally increased. The relics, though, with all these little bug and arthropod styles, is a big change for the game. I don't know where they're going with it, but it's interesting. Again, now we have the champion relic, double damage on attack, all elemental resist, and on allied death, minus 5% enemy Titan troop critical. Interesting. So these relics are a trip. I mean, if you take a look at Gassan's video, you'll see them all again. But they are coming. The question is when. Now, right now, we just got to focus on this event and try to get our souls in. I know there are a lot of players looking for a top 100 team. I personally do not know of one right now, but it shouldn't be too hard to get yourself into a top 100 team. There are a lot out there. The minimums should not be that great. And you just need to get the Titan. Personally, I'm not requiring anyone to go above and beyond. If you do get a Titan, if you do get the Titan early, that's great. You know, keep raiding. Definitely get more souls. Which one was the Infiltrator one? Yeah, I didn't see it. Let me take a look. Infiltrator relic. Oh, that's the Widow's Bite. That one was shared a couple weeks ago, or a week ago, by Yuki as an April Fool's joke. It shows the Black Widow. Now we know it's real. It's 80% Titan and troop armor piercing, double on attack, 80% Titan damage and critical. And then it says on Titan critical, minus 3% enemy all elemental resist within the Titan's aura, max 10 times. So it's giving a debuffing to your enemy troops. It's just insane. There's so much coming out. But we do have to get through this event first. And I'm going to be grinding for a while, trying to get as many raids in as possible. Trying to increase my resources, build them up, get ready for my next growth step. At castle level 24, I think I have all my buildings done except for my farms and mines. Just got to focus on my troops and spells. It takes a lot of food. I've seen some posts on Facebook regarding some of the glitches that are in the game, some of the bugs. We know that Natural Motion says they don't ban for the resource glitch. It is possible, I do believe, to get banned if you're trying to forcibly cause it to happen. So if you have it, I would do what you can to keep it. Otherwise, don't try to force it. I've heard that there have been some bans of some players after wars even. Don't know what occurred. I wasn't a part of that. But some players have been removed from the game who maybe should not have been. Hopefully they get their accounts back. It would be nice. So for those on the stream, thank you for being here. There's 28 watching right now. What are your hopes and aspirations for this event? Are you trying to go all the way? Or just trying to get the Titan? If you watched the live stream yesterday, the first look on this trailer of this new Titan coming out, the Cryomancer, I didn't use the new signature relics for the Titan. Used some of the older relics, and those are more than enough. The infiltrator one's the best one, Aaron? Yeah, probably. Well, infiltrators, as everyone knows, if you know how to use them, they're one of the best, possibly the best class of Titan in the game. Especially because the aspect of soloing, not losing troops, not losing resources. You got 7,000 portal stones. Will that be enough to hit 12k, Aaron? Have you ever tried using the dotcalculators.net? If you haven't used the dotcalculators.net, you should, because you can simply do the math. If you have the 1.4 boost, use a calculator and figure out how many raids you need to get to the 12k. But if you haven't used that, dotcalculators.net, it plugs in all the information, counts the portal stone regenerations if you want to try to wait for your restones. But 7k, it should be close. I mean, you should be able to do it with 7k to only get to 12k. Should not be a problem. As you see, I'm sitting at what, 9,000 portal stones or so. I plan on trying to grind out as much as I can before I use any pulls or any relic tokens. Yeah, let me see. Let me break out a calculator and do the quick math. Calculations. So 12k. Do you have the 1.4 boost? If you have the 1.4 boost, you need 857 battles. Yeah, you only need 2,571 portal stones. You're well above. You should have no issues doing it, man. And if you decide to use some of your relic pulls, if you pull more than a 1-star, you're better off. Yeah, you got it easy. You should have no problem. But definitely check out the dotcalculators.net. It's a great resource for every event. I always look at it, even though I can simply do the math. I like to run the numbers through the program to see how I can shorten it as well. Especially if you have any saved relics and you plan on using them, it'll give you a good number of remaining battles left. And you're very welcome, man. I use it for every event, dotcalculators.net. I especially use it for the solo events. Most solo events are too difficult to complete. Definitely difficult to place in a top ranking. But if you have leftover relics, most of the new solo events allow us to use any relic possible. So that is a good thing. So one of the best practices that I could recommend, if you finish an event and you have some leftover relics, instead of using them up, you get additional souls if they're not required. If you don't have a minimum to meet, or you've already met your minimum, save those leftover relics, man. Save them for a solo event. Even if it's 1 or 2 battles, if you save enough of them, especially now that we have the increased relic storage space, you can go a lot further in a solo event than you planned. That's what I've been doing. I was able to complete one of the more recent solo events and place within the top 50, only because I had been saving relics. Normally that would never happen. I would never be in the top 50. I was 49th, so I was close to getting booted. But even 50 would have been good enough for me. Because we can all see right now the future of the game is, again, I said it yesterday, is prestiging your titans and having divine gems. With these new relics, man, it is a game changer. And some of the new relics on some of our prior defenders has increased their potential for defense tremendously, man. Titans that we were able to beat before, we're having much difficulty hitting now. Iron Guru is one of the examples. And someone said yesterday, maybe because of the synergy relics that are making it possible for them to be a little tougher to hit. Essay, Machete, you want the Dragonfly Pursuit for your Necromancer? Nice. Now, the thing is, I don't know if they're going to be coming out in the altar. If they're going to... That's why I've saved all my divine gems. I don't know if the things are going to be offered in the altar and there's going to be changes to the prices of what's already out there, or if they're going to come in an event. It'll be good to know. Personally, I don't like spending. I don't like spending in the altar. I don't like it, man. It's too risky. They need to make it so we can actually choose the relic. That's the best way to go, because we have all saved for so long, man. So long. Aaron, so the events last 4 days? Yeah, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So, yeah, do the math. 250 battles a day. It's a piece of cake, man. If you're hitting event lands, small event lands, you can do those battles within an hour, hour and a half. The potential is there. I'm not hitting mini lands. I'm trying to get resources right now. I'm trying to build up my stash. So, I'm not going as fast as I could, because this is what I want. I want full resources. I'm going to do 1 day raiding just farms, 1 day raiding mines, and then back to farms, and then back to mines. I don't want to fall under the threshold and lose the RSS glitch. I Touch Master. What's going on, man? It's been a long time. You rock, bro. It's good to see you, man. Yeah, it's Lana Vintage. I'm glad Vintage put out some content. It's good to hear him, man. He's in the Alliance, but he hadn't been doing nothing on YouTube, so it's really good, man. I know the community misses him. I get his insight and tips just because he's in the Alliance and in our chats, but it's good to share. You want all out for a Runa? Dude, you got to get in the top 100 for this Titan. Unfortunately, the Cryomancer destroyed Runa, man. Destroyed Runa. I mean, I hate to say it, but I'm glad I didn't max out my new Runa. The best defender right now, it seems to be Necromancer, but of course your Necromancer's got to be prestige, and that's the problem. You know, I don't have any prestige food for my Necromancer, so it's going to be a minute. But by the time I can do anything with that, the meta most likely would change. Runa's not a bad Titan, but kind of disappointing in seeing the ability of the Cryomancer on attack was quite shocking. As someone said online, to see a noob crush a Titan like that so easily tells you this is a Titan that you should get. Top 100 is easy, man. Everyone should be in a top 100 alliance to get this Titan, or should be trying to get into one. I'd recommend it. for any new player, even though you may not be able to get your Titan all the way to level 60 because your castle level is too low. Still, at whatever castle level you are, maxing it out and putting it on your garrison, the new defenders would be a good thing. They overwhelm all the old Titans. Alright, Aaron, man. Take it easy, bud. Get your battles in. I'm doing all I can before I go to work. Hey, cheating. Void Titans are difficult to get. Yes, they are. And the problem is, again, Rostam was a great defender for a long time. He's a dual-purpose Titan. He's a great attacker, depending on who you're hitting. And he was a great defender. I gotta say, because the Cryomancer tore him up too. It is difficult to get the prestige food. I think mine is prestige level 8 or 9. I had considered going all the way with it, but after seeing what happened yesterday, it's just, you got to be careful picking and choosing what Titans you're going to prestige all the way. I know a lot of us, a lot of players have used a lot of food up already, and now they're stuck with the new Titans coming out and no prestige food. Hey, Gassan. Hey, Will. Thanks for joining. It's interesting to see, if you're on the chats, there are a lot of players who said, man, I just prestiged up whatever Titan. I used up all my food. Now we have all these new things coming out. And we've seen that for a lot of the Titans, you've got to go pretty high in the prestige to make it worthy. And that's the problem. Someone said, it may have been even reality, saying having to go to level 10 with prestige to get the full potential of a Titan shouldn't be like that. It should be at a lower level. With the Cryomancer, level 4 seemed to be good enough. Level 7 was even better. Prestige 10, of course, it's the big one. Hey, A and B. Yeah, we got to grind, man. We got to get some battles in. I've been taking it easy the last couple weeks. I've had, I was on vacation. After coming home from vacation, my wife put me to work on getting some stuff done. So my battles have lacked. The last couple weeks, I have not hit 1,000 battles per week. Prior to that, it was well over 1,000 battles weekly. So my resources dipped. You got to raid, man. Oh, this is a tough one. I failed on this one earlier. Let me try them again. I failed hitting this Beowulf, level 5 Beowulf, using a level 30 Runa. It was ugly. Let's see if we can do it this time. Beowulf is still a good defender for land. The Cryomancer tore up Beowulf too. It's incredible, man. The good thing about the Cryomancer is that because it's Omega troops that you get to deploy, you get to place them. You get to place them. You get to put your troops where you want them, and of course you're going to drop them right on the Rangers or the Archers, should I say? Unlike the corrupt troops, they spawn wherever they spawn. We don't have the full control. That's what makes the new Cryomancer, I think, a better attacker, having the full ability to do what you want to do. Well, you say it's been difficult to get your Mahaha to Prestige 9? Wow, man. That's pretty good. You're up there, though. Hey, Shaka. I saw you, man. You already crushed it. Nice job. I'm going to get my Titan. I probably won't get it today, but I'm going to get it. I am going to get the Titan. I don't know about prestige food. It's interesting. The sale that they offered for this event gives you two 4-star Titans, 2 ice 4-star Titans, right? So if you want to spend $100 on the sale, you can get your guy to Prestige 9 easy. Will, you say your question is if doing it on defending Titans worth it. You're saying if prestiging your defending Titans, it's a hard call, man, because it's only so long before a new attacker comes out that can take out your defending Titan. But with the new relics coming out, it might make your defender a little bit better. So it is a good possibility that your defender that isn't defending right now may defend in a few weeks. So, hey, Yuki. Thank you for being here, Yuki. Thank you for answering the questions and telling me that yes, the relics are real. We just don't know when they're coming. I was surprised to see them. I don't know where the bug theme came from, but definitely going to change the game, man. The game has changed so much in so little time that it's almost like a brand new game every week. I mentioned it yesterday. If you want to be a top-notch player in top-notch alliance, you want a war. Don't forget the avenue of war in the game instead of just doing events. You're gonna have to pick and choose, man. Decide wisely what you're gonna prestige, but you're gonna have to prestige some of your titans. There's no getting around it, man. Yeah, I maxed. Well, I didn't fully prestige my Hachiman. I got, I think, to level 7 or 8. I'll have to look. But I stopped. I held off. I only have one max prestige titan. That's it, man. Only one. That's all I could afford to do. I did it for a defending titan. I still get some greens. You get at least one green. They fail and then they beat you. But hopefully with the new relics, that will change things. Hopefully. It's always a hard call though, switching out one 5-star for another. Is the new 5-star really going to do what we expect? Until we actually get the 5 stars, they may sound good on paper, but in all actuality, depending on what the new titans bring to the table, they still may not be worth it. Hey Roxanne, welcome to the stream, bud. Glad to have you here. Normally I would be at work right now. I would be about halfway through my workday. I'd be ready to be taking a lunch if I was able to take a lunch, come back and wrap up my day. But my schedule's changed, so it allowed me to do this today. Will, you watched the replay of the live stream last night? My change? Yeah, it's all the camaraderie, man. The alliance had to switch up. It's cool, pushing hard and whatnot for events, but in all actuality, you should be able to level up your titans rather easily after the fact, after you get them, especially if you get one that's pre-leveled to any degree. It's not too hard. Eat Snow, welcome, bud. Welcome. Yeah, you definitely got to mix it up, man. Right now, I'm hoping everyone, we're not in the ranking for 3rd this season. It didn't work out for us. So right now, just fill up on resources, have some fun. Don't feel any pressure to hit VP. If you want to, you're more than welcome to, of course. If you want to, have a personal war, you're welcome to, of course. But right now, I take it as a personal growth week. Definitely see the light. Don't push, don't burn out, don't stress out. Just do what you need to do. Personally, focus on the event, get some souls. But yeah, definitely don't make it a chore, man. Definitely don't want to make it a chore. And the funny thing is, every once in a while, if you go on Facebook, you'll see a post, somebody say, I quit the game and my life is this and that and that. But yeah, taking a week away, taking a week off the game, does put things into perspective. It is a rat race trying to keep up. If you can, you can. If you want to, that's great too. But, keep it all in perspective, man. East Snow, you got to get Frigg and Runa. Frigg. Well, I don't use Frigg much. I just throw her on defense. She was a decent attacker. I'm sure she still be used. But yeah, you should get Runa. I know I have a video that I'm gonna make. I should have been making the video, but I'm not right now. But yeah, some folks got a lot of Runas with their ultra pulls. I did all my pulls at once. I didn't realize, I didn't look, or I didn't notice that the event lasted 3 days for the pulls. I should have did a few pulls each day, but I just did all my pulls all at one time. Hey AJC, what are my thoughts on the 14,000 Souls Titan? If you're talking about the Cryomancer for this event, yeah, you got to get it, man. If you're struggling against certain defenses, this Titan definitely has the potential to make your attack game a lot better. Let's take a look. Let me make sure I'm talking about the right Titan, right? Go ahead and collect that and that and that. Oops. So 14k should be the Cryomancer, right? Let me see. No, you mean Vixia. Cryomancer's at what, 20 something? 22? Yeah. No, Vixia at 14k. Fun for attack. I don't use her for attack though. I have mine maxed out. I think I have her at Prestige 1, if that. I don't think I've gone against a Prestige 10 Vixia. I don't think anyone's Prestige or Vixia all the way up. But definitely an annoying Titan on defense. However, there are certain Titans that have potential to take care of her regardless. If you were to get a Vixia, I would definitely level her up for land defense, for VP land defense. I don't know if I'd Prestige her. The relics for that Titan, you should already have them. You know, ice relics. There are a lot of good ice relics. But I wouldn't, you know, if you can only go to 14k, I'd say get her, man. I would get her because, you know, always look at the Titans for a boost for an event. Getting the 0.4 boost in any event is tremendous if you don't have to do as many raids or spend as much cash. So, but is she going to be a garrison defender? I've only met one, and that was a few seasons ago. That was on a garrison that I couldn't beat. I don't know what the setup was, but that was the only Vixia I couldn't beat. Otherwise, I've beaten every other Vixia. I don't remember if it was Prestige, though. I can't remember if it was Prestige. I should have took a screenshot, but I didn't. I think I tried it 3 different times, and I said forget it. Hey, Sean, I'm a big fan from India. Thank you. I do feel bad I haven't been putting out any content, but I've just been focusing on my personal game and the Alliance. You know, I like to play the game. So sometimes it just playing the game takes precedent. Hey, House, am I gonna spend some of these divine gems? I gotta see, man. It all depends on how much they cost, what changes they make to the altar. It's too hard to get divine gems. Remember a long time ago, I used to spend all my divine gems as soon as I got them. Every 500, I'd do a 500 divine gem pool. But you know that wasn't a good idea, man. Eat Snow, you don't know where your alliance is, your A team? I don't know. You know, the leaderboard looks like we're going to have the usual teams in the top 10. Assassins right now are trying to push it in. I think a lot of the teams are pushing. A lot of the warring teams are going to push on this event for sure. Try to get themselves a good attacker. We're up there. LG, Attical, Assassins definitely, you know, they're in first place. But like, hey, Zalon, welcome, bro. Like Zalon said, it'd be good for us to be able to see the top 100, especially since they changed the ranking. It makes quite a difference for most of the teams. We won't have to have all the constant chats asking, you know, where's the top 100 at? Because that's what everybody wants to know. The top 100 is the key. This event, you know, it's day 1, it's the first morning. It's going to take some time to see how this is going to pan out. But just because this is an attack Titan, it's going to be a tougher event to place. That's for sure. There's going to be a lot of heat coming on the weekend. People trying to get it done. Hey, Vintage. Welcome to the stream, bro. I hope your meeting went okay. Eat Snow, they usually place top 50. Yeah, most teams usually fall within the top 50. the top 50 category has been not locked down. There are a few new teams who creep in there every once in a while, but it's pretty much been a steady stream. If you're a growing player, you need some of the new Titans. If you can get into a top 50 team, top 100 team, you definitely need to. Yeah, I will. Definitely family first, man. I've been doing some nice stuff. I've been doing a backyard transformation over the last couple of weeks. I took in the last couple of days off, which I needed. My body needed it. I haven't been moving any more dirt. I'm done moving dirt, at least for a week or two. But the next stuff I do won't require too much hard labor. It'll be more building. I'm gonna build a bar. Gonna build a couch, gonna build some Adirondack chairs, coffee table. Trying to set up my yard so my kids can feel good about it, have some friends over, relax and have a good time. Sharma, is the Cryomancer worth getting? I'd say definitely worth getting if you can get the 22k. If that's as far as you can go, you can't get the final signature relics. I would say still go for it. The final relics I don't think are that great. Didn't use them yesterday in the live stream, but definitely this Titan can handle some business. Had some difficulty going against Necromancer, so right now to me Necromancer is the key defender for any warring alliance. Got to have that Titan. You got to have it prestige as well. Yeah, if it's not prestige, it's not going to do what you think it's going to do. Yeah, actually, Will, I should be setting up my new Weber that my father-in-law got me last week. It's still in the box. Maybe I'll set it up tonight, tomorrow. Maybe have a little barbecue this weekend. Unfortunately, though, I've got to get my time in the game. I'll be going back to 6 days a week here for a while. I don't know when it's going to end, but I'll be working 6 days a week. So not too stoked about that. Yeah, not too stoked about that. So I'll only have Sundays off to be with the family. Yeah. Life is what it is, man. We all got our responsibilities and things that we got to do. Eastno, you got Ares. He's max. Attack power is 4.3. Castle level 17. Almost ready for 18. Right on, man. Definitely find yourself, if you don't have your troops maxed at castle level 17, you might want to max them out at a certain castle level. I can't say where or when, but if you're falling behind in your troops, when the new Titans come out that buff a certain troop, like a lot of people don't have their militia buffed up, leveled up, they find themselves at a little bit of a loss with the new Titans. So you definitely want to try to keep all your stuff equally balanced, man. It does make a difference in the end. All right, House man, you need to get going. You need to get going on the event. But I appreciate you taking over the last week and a half. Appreciate all the leaders taking over for me for the last week and a half. I have been a little vacant. I haven't been in game much. Definitely appreciate it. I'll see you in game, man. That P10 Necro is definitely a beast. I would love to have a P10 Necro. Definitely do not have enough prestige food. Definitely. Trying to build it up, though. Hey, OJ. Welcome, man. We got to get some souls. We got to get it done. Hey, Casey. Thank you for joining as well. 9:43 a.m. We got a little bit of time. Got 40 watching. Thank you all for joining the stream. Hope everyone is doing their rating as well. Oh, another 4-star. Nice. Make sure I keep my troops going. Yeah, I got to hit at least 150 million on my resources before I can move on to something else. Yeah, eat snow. You definitely got to keep everything leveled up, man. Got to keep it moving, keep it balanced. You never know when a certain troop type is going to be needed. Hey, you're welcome, Corey. Yeah, I was surprised. Hey, Zalon, if you're still here, I don't know if you got the new Titan, man. I know how the developers have been in the past. If you didn't get it on the first release, a couple times they gave it to whichever SPP was missing it. But sometimes there've been some times where I never got the Titan either, man. Or the dot Corey, you're asking if the dot staff will ever come back and live stream. Yeah, that's a really good question, man. I honestly got to say, it doesn't seem like they want to engage with the community in that media aspect. I think they're more than happy putting out the calendars and the blog posts. Um, it doesn't seem like they want to. I don't know if it was too much criticism in the end. I don't know if they didn't like the razzing or the spamming of certain questions or the insults. You know, I had received some private messaging that, I don't think I've ever targeted the developers in any way that was harmful or disrespectful, but some of the comments on my videos, they didn't appreciate it. They let me know, I apologize on behalf of the community, but I don't think, they're not in it for that. Criticism is good, but you got to be respectful on what you do. So yeah, I don't think they're coming back. I don't know. I haven't reached out to them in a very long time. They're still giving us the new Titans to showcase when they release them. But as for getting any open communication, I haven't had any in a while. I maybe a few months. I'm not sure. I'd have to look at my emails. But it's been a good minute. So the only way that we can really communicate, we obviously know they're watching the live streams, they're watching the videos, they're seeing the comments, and they're making the adjustments. Obviously, they'll do a release and make an adjustment. But for them wanting to engage with the community like they had been, I think that's over. And it's rather unfortunate. That's one reason why I feel like I've slowed down, because I'd rather have them approach us and communicate with us a little bit more as well. Honestly, the only reason I did the live stream yesterday was because Zalon couldn't. I had other things to do, but I know the community needed something. Hey, man, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the donations yesterday. I definitely appreciate it. What's that, Will? Yeah, troop levels are key, man. Troop levels are key. I'm even working on my meteor strike spell. I know it's not a good spell, but one day they might tweak things a little bit. So that was my lowest spell. I think I've leveled it up. It's my third time in a row to get it to castle level 23 or level 23. It'll be the last one I do at level 24, but I'm going right across the board before I move up to the next castle level. But the thing is, like you say, a lower level player without max troops, you're not going to be able to beat everything. The game has changed. In the past, lower level players like myself and others, we can take on max castles and do some big, hit some hard castles. It's too hard. It's hard now, man. There are certain castles that I refrain from trying to attack because it's a waste of resources. It's a waste of time, and I don't want to open up and open up a can on myself because I won't be able to defend their attacks. Hey, great old ones. Thank you for joining the stream, man. You pulled 12 tokens in the Altar of Abundance. I think I pulled more. You got a few 4-star relics. You got 2 of the Easter egg relics. The egg relics, excuse me, for the newer Pantheon Dragon Slayer. You don't have her? That's okay. Still level up that relic, man. You got yourself a frig. Yeah. Yeah, man. We looked at the relics. We can pull them up again real quick. It looks like I missed one relic. Let's see. So here are the relics. Right? Oh, here it is. This was the first one. So the Infiltrator relic. This was released by Yuki. He said it was a April Fool's joke, but it wasn't, man. These relics are real. Yuki says they're real. They're not fake. They're coming. Don't know when. Don't know if they're going to be released in the altar. Don't know if they're going to be available in an event. But hey Corey, thank you, bro. So this Infiltrator relic, as you see, Titan and Troop armor piercing, double on attack. It's already 80%, 160 on attack. Titan damage and critical. And it's the third relic, or the third skill slot, that makes each of these relics interesting. It says on Titan critical, a -3% enemy all elemental resist within the Titan's aura, a max 10 times. So a 30% resist to the debuff to the all elemental resist. It's an interesting relic. Now the Hornet's Fury is the Berserker relic. There are so many who think this is the best new relic from those who've already seen it. It's Titan and Troop damage, double on attack. So 130% double damage, right? 80% Titan army critical. And again, the third skill slot. Every 20% Titan health loss, call a reinforcement of the same element. That's interesting. Call a reinforcement of the same element. And that opens up a big window, right? For what troops you're going to get. So I think this is great for the Berserker because that's a lot of troops, man. That's a lot of troops. And here we go. The Beetle Guard for the Guardian. Double defense. Titan and Troop health. 130%. Titan and Troop armor. Double on defense. 240% armor on defense. That's awesome, man. And again, shield the Titan or Troop when a spell is cast upon them 10 times. Man. And the Dragonfly's Pursuit for the Ranger. Titan and Troop damage double on defense. So 75% or what? 150%. 60% Titan and Troop armor piercing. And again, the third slot. On allied troop death, a 20% chance to call the same troop. Max 5. So more and more troops. Hey Rigger, man. Thank you for joining on Discord. So it's interesting to see, man. These relics, again, they might really change the game, man. Hey Prometheo, thanks for joining, bro. Definitely miss you, man. So
not much, checking out the what's it called? The new 5-stars that are out there.
It's crazy to see what they have, you know. That is a huge amount of armor. As Casey says, the Berserker and Guardian relics are both amazing. You know, I don't know, man. I think these relics, depending on the cost, they are definitely going to make some of the Titans that we're having difficulty with right now even better. And some of the Titans that we don't think are doing so hot definitely may be greatly improved with these new relics, man. I mean, definitely the Infiltrator relic's going to be awesome. You think you're already soloing so well right now? Imagine having this on, Zabava. I don't know, man. This is going to be definitely a big game changer, even bigger than what it is right now. I'm curious to see when they're going to be released, if they're going to offer all of them at once in the altar, or if they'll be coming out, in an event. That's the only information we don't get from Entheogen. We get the images, we get the stats. We just don't know when or the how. If we knew the when or the how, we can plan a little bit better. You can try to tie these relics up with the new event calendar to see when we're going to get these. But I don't know. But yeah, I'm looking forward to getting a couple of those if possible. House asked earlier, am I going to use some of my divine gems? It's possible, depending on the cost and if there are other alter changes. I'm hoping they lower the costs for some of these things, because I do have almost 35,000 divine gems saved up. With the changes to our two titans, Nephilinus and Growthern, it seems like Growthern may be a decent defender, possibly be good with some of these new relics. But 7,000 for an amber is still quite expensive for me. The only amber I have is out of the Pantheon collection. Besides that, I'm still missing Norse relics. I don't have any of the golden relics. So, on defense and on offense, the potential for your Titans to be good is out there if you have the means of getting these relics, man. I haven't gotten them all, so my gameplay has reached a certain level of stagnation. AJC, do you think you should be able to choose Titans from the all elemental token? I think it's just good enough that they even give us that token. I'd rather be able to choose what relics we get out of divine gems. I think that's what most of us would rather have. So I can't complain too much. It would be nice, but it would probably be a limited pool of what you can get. Either way, most players are just using those tokens, the all elemental tokens for Titans, just for prestige food. If they would just let us choose, which element, that would be cool. I'd rather just have the element choice rather than the Titan choice. The Titan doesn't matter because, like I said, most of us are just using it for prestige food. Will, do I think any of the top 5 got a ban in the assault? I don't think so. I only did like maybe 35 or 37,000 points in that event. Got 50 divine gems. Glitch never occurred for me. I just raided as much as I could with what time I had. I don't think they're gonna ban anybody. I haven't heard of any bans for the assault. I know when it first came out, when I first heard about the issue, the people who did it are typically honest players. They don't look to do anything, so I doubt it. I think someone had said, maybe it was Gassan, that they had taken out that particular map from the assault, but it went back in, or maybe it was House. So I think that's something they would rather do, most likely do, is just pull that map out of the event, like they blocked Anubis from giving us a score. But banning, no, I don't think so. Eat Snow, you don't even have 1,000 divine gems. Gotta save, man. Just save them up. Just think of the future potential of your gameplay as you save. I don't know how long I've been saving. I don't know. I like I said, I used to pull every 500 divine gems, but that wasn't going anywhere. Never got anything good. Maybe once or twice, but yeah. Prometheo, you hate the assault. You skipped it in protest. It's a hard event, man. It's not like an event that you can auto raid. You have to pay attention. You got to drop the spells. It's difficult. I particularly don't like it myself. I do like what they offer. I do like getting the XP. But yeah, it's not a fun event. It's too much work, man. Oh, you're welcome, Will. We got to be transparent. The game is what we make of it. Most of us definitely enjoy it. For those who always complain and still play, I don't get it. If I was going to complain that much, I wouldn't play. Find what you like about it and do it, man. Eat Snow, you got Shadow Dancer? Yep. I think I've had mine for a long time and it's still level 1. There are certain relics you just don't level up. We do have the Discord open. Rigger's on here with me. If anybody wants to join, you're more than welcome to. Probably be streaming for maybe another hour, maybe another half an hour or so. Yeah, Prometheus, you got to work so hard for the assault. It is not a fun event. Um, I don't like it. It is a necessary evil though if you want to level up your Titans and get some good stuff. The potential is there, getting the divine gems. It is nice, but yeah, it's a lot of work. I'd rather do the trials of power. I'd rather be attacking the waves of troops coming at me. That's something that they haven't brought back ever. Ever. Hey, thank you, Will. I don't think you need to be a member, man. I think you just got to hit that little $sign. Yeah, Trials of Power was pretty fun, man. That was a long time ago. Conquest? I thought they had a Conquest scheduled to come out later in the month, right? Conquest is more fun. You're attacking, you're causing damage. You just got to be consistent. The only bad thing about the Conquest is, the using the what's it called? The stones for the battles. The regeneration rate is so slow. But I had gotten some decent Titans, only spending 1,600 gems to get me 2 4-star Titans. If you can grind it out and stay consistent with it, you can get pretty far in it and not have to spend. Hey, Ashton Puddle, thank you for joining. Yeah. Thank you for saying hello. Right on. That's good to see you. I'm way stoked. Very cool. Great old one. You had 2 of the OG Guardian 5-stars as well. The Champion Berserker ones. You have a sickness. You cannot save divine gems. You got to get over that, man. There is a cure. You got to find it. We can't have everything, man, but you can save. You can. All right, Will. Sounds good, man. Thank you. Right on, Eat Snow. We'll catch you later. Thank you for being on and joining. I haven't looked at my soul count. I know I'm getting there slowly getting there. Gonna grind every day at least 200 battles. Should be. That's the game plan. Once I hit 100 million food, I'll move on to gold. Great. When you say that you find the assault as one of the better events, you finish every time and get it done within a few hours. That rocks, man. It is a good event. I mean, it's the gameplay is what's not good about it. What it offers is great, man. I have maybe a dozen or 15 assault tokens saved up. I did not use them this event. I used them the event prior. I just keep building them up. When I have a nice cushion, if I have the time, I definitely will probably use 2 or 3, maybe 5. I try to get the assault done. I'm never going to look to push and place in the top rankings, but just finishing the event, getting the XP, and getting all the saved potions. It's all about timing. If the assault comes right before a great Titan, we never know if it's going to be a great Titan. It's the best event because if you cannot, get a ranking reward leaderboard event Titan, get a level 60, level 50, level 40, level 30. If you're getting a level 5, level 10, or a level 1 new Titan, new meta Titan, you're going to want all those XP bottles to level it up. I mean, there's nothing better than that. Like I said earlier, because we have our increased storage space, you should definitely have the room to have all those XP bottles, which is not a bad thing. I'm saving all my XP bottles for this Titan. I definitely need a new meta attacker. For me, I think the ease of use with this Titan is definitely there. The only bad thing about the Cryomancer, as you'll see when you get her, that she moves like molasses, man. You got to get her close enough to the troops to engage, to have your Omegas spawn or have the ability to cast your Omegas. If you aren't close enough, you're never going to get your Omegas, and you need them, but she barely moves. And if you're going against a a spawning defender, if they spawn right on top of her and she goes down, you know, you're going to be in trouble. So you definitely got to work on how you're going to use her. Voice keeps going out. Try it again. I just logged off and logged back in. Should be better, Casey. Or it just might be me physically moving in and out. But this Titan, I'm surprised that I've only seen Yuki's video in the live stream that I did. I haven't seen any other content quite yet. I'm sure there'll be some more soon. I'm sure Aventador will be getting his videos posted up real soon. What I'd like to see, what many of us would like to see probably is, can this Titan P10 take out a P10 Necromancer? I was unable to do it. Again, I don't have all the best relics on the test account. My personal account has better relics. But that's the key. And even though he can do it, it doesn't mean that everybody, you know, will be able to do it. Remember when, who was it? Odin came out? Was it Odin? I don't know. I think it was Odin. You know, you're able to take out that Titan using specific tactics, but not everyone can emulate or copy what somebody else does. It does take some skill, some practice. Every Titan is beatable, just sometimes it takes a lot of time. AJC, how good is Oni? Oni's a cool looking Titan. It's a cool looking Titan. Personally, I think it's hard to use an attacking Titan that draws up so many different troop types. I'd never max mine. He was a good defender, had the potential to be a good defender, but I don't know. I haven't used him. Like I said, I haven't maxed mine, so I don't even use him on defense. Cool looking Titan though, definitely a cool looking Titan, one of the better ones. Hey Ed, Ed's channel. Thank you for joining Discord.
What's going on, Godan?
Not much, man. Just having a lazy morning before work. I will be going in soon.
Yeah, I'm working too. I get to work from home, so.
Nice. That's awesome, man. I wish I could. But can I do that? Great old ones. You say your best attacker is Tarhoons? Yeah, man. Tarhoons is a lot of fun. Tarhoons has made a lot of lazy players. I guarantee you. That's my number one auto raid Titan. Yeah, 2 buttons and it's done, man. I love that Titan. He's a great design. Great power, great attacker. Sometimes he can be used on defense pretty well as well, but not often. I've only met a couple of Tarhoons that were too hard to beat. Zabava is your Bava sitting on a VP land? She can't defend, man. Zabava can't defend. I would use her for attack. But your question, you know, using her for attack instead of Tarhoons, if you use her, you got to focus. If you use Tarhoons, you know, it's just done. I would use Tarhoons. Personally, I only use my Zabava for certain Titans. I use her against Rostam and I use her against Freya. Although Tarhoons can take Freya, it takes a little bit, you know, it's a little bit more. You got to use a different strategy. But yeah, man, I just let her sit. I don't use her that often unless I'm going against Garrison. Rostam or Freya. I don't use her against Iron unable to beat Iron with her. Christian Woods, man, you're saying how good these 5 stars are. You're wondering why the devs won't reskill the Shadow Dancer. They just might, man. They might. We never know. The only thing that I do know is if they reskill it, are they going to offer it, or are they going to, change everybody's Shadow Dance that we already have? I'm hoping they do. You're getting some greens with Zabava? Nice. That's awesome, man. Yeah, it's always cool if you can switch up your build. Switching up what you got going on with your relics, your relic gameplay on the Titan can make it difficult for a lot of players. They're expecting one thing and they're getting something completely different. Also, if you mix up your troops on defense, that can, give you a better potential for getting greens. It's always good to look at your battle log and see some green. I think one of the better defenders for VP lands right now is still Beowulf. Most people will avoid attacking the Beowulf just because the defensive potential is too strong. And mine is, I think, only prestige level 1. I don't have a lot of physical food. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a lot of physical food, but it's just hard to come by, man. When I talk about the game and things that need to be done for each individual player, the biggest things, again, are still prestige. How are you going to get your prestige food and what you're focused on. A lot of players have moved away from being collectors. There are a lot of teams that are just warring teams, big VP teams. You can't always farm your VP. Sometimes you got to raid it, but you got to have the potential to defend and to attack. And if you're just a casual player, you're never going to get where you want to get. It's too hard. The thing about this game is it's not for the casual player, man. It really isn't. You've got to have some dedication to the game. Some level of dedication. Gaia destroys Beowulf. Carlos, I've heard that. I've tried that. It doesn't work for me, man. I know there are certain Titans that can do certain things. Like Maha should be a great attacker as well for Beowulf. It's not happening for me. It's not happening. I had the relics. It just ain't happening, man. I know the tactics, but it's just not happening. I don't know. When you use a certain Titan so much, you get used to that attack style. That makes it difficult to do other things with other Titans. Tarhoons, like I said, has made a lot of players lazy. Has made me lazy as well. The only reason I'm not using him for this event is he doesn't give us the boost. And Totec does. I am surprised at the boost Titans for this event. I wish there were a few different Titans. Runa, no one wants to use Runa. I was using Runa to try to level her up. But after seeing how easy the Cryomancer can take out Runa, that's on the back burner now. I have no rush to max out my new Runa. AJ, do I think there should be another unit? Well, most likely there's going to be another unit coming since they released the Bach rugs. There are images of certain things that have been out there for a long time that has not been in the gameplay, that has been developed and thought about. So I'm sure there are more units coming, more than just corrupted units. The images are there, so like I said, they have ideas that they've worked on. They just haven't released them yet. And seeing all these bug relics, it's odd to me. Definitely odd. We want dragons. Yeah. That would be pretty crazy, man. I mean, they've had the images for a long time, so maybe they're just working out the bugs, the kinks. Yeah. Oh no, we do want new stuff, but there are some things that they should probably focus on first and get a few more of the bugs out of the game before they introduce more stuff. We want a smooth operating game. When are they going to make us use the 4th islands in our city? That too, man. You know, we got all that land there. A good possibility is that our new troops will come with new buildings, and they may open up that land for that. Because those players who have been at castle level 25 for a long time, you know, they're gaining resources, but they're stuck, man. There's nothing to do with them. So the potential for growth is there, definitely. Jacob, you want another raid boss? Yeah, I don't know. How many months has it been since the last raid boss? I think it's been a good minute. Wasn't our last raid boss Zeus? I think it was Zeus. You think Discord's broken, Ed? I don't know, man. I heard you typing. But if you're saying something right now, yeah, I definitely can't hear you, bud. It's probably my device. Oh, there you go. No, people are working. Not everyone can work from home. So they're doing what they're doing. Got to get too many battles in, man. All of us. Carlos, you've been sleeping on Ice Titans after Progenitor. You miss Maha. Oh my gosh. That's awesome, man. If you got the prestige food, you'll be good once you get your Ice Titan. That's a good thing. It's not always a bad thing to miss out, because that gives you the potential to be ahead with the next new meta. So imagine if you had put everything into Maha, right? But the question is this Titan better than Maha? Well, you know, this Titan is definitely not a solo Titan. You can't use her solo. Maha, you can. It's, you know, it all depends on your gameplay. A lot of players like to solo everything. I think most, though, prefer soloing garrisons. Can this Titan kill the Necromancer? This Titan at level 4 prestige was able to take out a level 7 Necromancer. So I'd say yes. But going against a fully prestiged Necromancer, at least Vintage's Necromancer and Churro's Necromancer, I was unable to pull it through. Was not able to. Is Jinshu still viable? I think all infiltrators are always viable, man. Infiltrators make a lot of the attacks on garrisons rather easier. I would say yes, personally. Is it the best Titan? No. Is it the best infiltrator? No. Usable? Yes. Would I fully prestige it? No. You know, I would only fully prestige your most meta Titan. Yeah, Grisho. It's a good Titan, man. This Cryomancer took out some Titans that we wouldn't have expected to, and took it out rather easy. That was the hard thing to see. It was really hard to see it taking out some of the better defenders rather easily. It was kind of sad, actually. This Titan should not have been able to take out a Runa so easily. But it did. This Titan at level 4 took out Zalon's fully maxed and fully prestiged Runa without any real issues. Yeah, Jacob, it's the death of Runa. I don't know. I was surprised. I was truly surprised. Everyone on the stream was surprised. We thought it was a fluke when we hit a level 4 prestige Runa that it did so well. So Zalon brought in his prestige level 10 Runa, and it honestly was no different. I have 2 as well, Grisha, and I'm not leveling it. It's at level 31 or 32. I'm not going to put anything into it. For those who may have used their old runas that were maxed to fully prestige or fully max your new runa, it's not a bad thing. You can use it for defense on the land. It's going to take time, but would you put it on your garrison? I wouldn't now. It's going to get beat. It's going to get beat for sure. I mean, it happened so quickly. I mean, it's the very next Titan, man. Did not expect it. All good, Ed. Thank you, bro. So what is it? It's 10:19. I just got a couple more battles in me, guys. I do got to get ready. Ready to start the real world and do the real world things. Can't say it's a great thing, but I'm glad I got a job. Glad I got someone to pay me to do things that I don't want to do. It's all right. But yeah, definitely, man. If everyone is out there, 47 watching right now, right on. Definitely appreciate it. Possibly we'll try to stream over the weekend. I will be trying to get a video or 2 done as well, sharing some highlights of what's been going on with everybody. Definitely don't miss out on this Titan if you can. If you can't go all the way, if you can hit a low minimum and get into a top 100 team, definitely get this Titan. I don't see it being not viable. Excuse me. For a long time. I think he's always going to be a worthy attacker. It may not be able to take out everything, but it has the potential to do a lot more than we expected. And if this is what's going to be taking place with all the new Titans coming out with this Mancer series, we have a long ways to go. You know, you might want to save up for some of the Titans. Hopefully the potential for another defender is here. Don't know which one, but hopefully. AJC, Sagunga, Conquest. If you can get the Titan for cheap, definitely get it, you know. Well, if you're a collector, you might want to get it if you don't have it. If you're not a collector, you know, it's too hard to say now, man. The game is changing so fast. You know, she might be a boost Titan in the upcoming event. Maybe they'll rework her. It's hard to say, man. I wouldn't throw too much at any of the older Titans. I would not throw much at any of the older Titans. Period. Like Vintage had said, maybe this is a whole new meta wipe. Everything's changing. So, yeah. 64-bit, I wouldn't prestige your Runa, man. If you haven't maxed out, you know, I'd leave it at that. Save your prestige food. Be very, very picky. Very, very choosy. Prestige food is hard to come by. The changes are coming so fast. You know. The next event, Tuhid, it's on the calendar. It's just next week. I don't remember what it is, but, you know, we have an event every week, so don't worry. They're coming up. You just got to do them if you want to do them. But just do it wise. You know, don't do every event. You know, you can be partial free to play. You know, do an event, save up, and move on to the next. I don't do every solo event, so I don't have every new solo relic. I hit the ones that I can, but I try to save in between. If you can ever save up your relics in an event, if you're not gonna, if the using of a relic's not gonna get you to the next reward, don't use it, man. Save it up. Save them up for the next solo event so you can go for the new, than you've expected. And don't prestige your runas. Don't do it. I don't think it's worth it. Yeah, the son of Peleus, Achilles. Yeah, possibly a rework. I don't think we're going to have a minimum for that event. Good Titan, decent defender. Causes your enemies troop loss. But not much more than that, man. I don't know. The 4K gems most likely will not come back because people are happy with the top 100 to be able to get a new Titan. it's not a bad deal with the new reward rankings or the new reward table, getting more portal stones, getting more gems, you know. I'm liking the portal stones in the events. It helps me get to my next step without having to spend any gems or any monies. So it's a hard way to look at it, but it ain't that bad, man. You know, Speaker Face, welcome, bud. I haven't looked. I haven't checked to see if we can throw on one of the trinkets or whatever for the infiltrator boost. I haven't looked. It might be possible, but I haven't looked. Exactly, Jacob. It really is the same. It may be better right now for a lot of players getting Titans for a lower amount of souls. It's awesome that they're offering the Titans at for the top 100. Some people are getting the new Titans with only putting in 2,000, 3,000, maybe 5,000 souls. Before that was not possible, man. You know. Would you rather grind 20,000 souls or just do 5,000? So it's the way you gotta look at it. Speaker Face, you've been looking, but you haven't found it. Thanks for looking, man. If you find it, let us know. I can use a 1.7 boost. That'd be awesome. That would be really good. But I gotta wrap it up, man. For the 44 who joined, thank you so much. Madman, thank you so much for that small donation. Definitely appreciate it. I am Will. I'll get to you online. But for everyone else, as always, relax, enjoy, be balanced, have fun. Take care.